How to use relationships in ClickUp. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to use the relationship column into your ClickUp workspace or the spaces. So the process is going to be very easy and simple. We're going to head over clickup.com, sign in for an account. And as you can see, we're going to be on this specific place. Now, what we're going to do next is going to be very easy. We're going to head over the left side of the screen. We're going to head over the spaces, select one of the spaces that we have, and then we're going to choose the list. So the list of the space or the spaces is going to be related directly to the relationships. So for example, let's go ahead and have this. For example, this is going to be a task. For example, we're going to have something like video production. For example, it is going to be the same theme or a theme that we're going to find for this YouTube. Now I'm going to add this, for example, audio, let's say production, and we are going to have another thing, for example, here, content upload, for example, and we're going to add the SEO. Now, as you can see, we're going to add the assignees, for example. We can go ahead and invite people via email, and we're going to have them just like that. So the thing that is going to matter here is going to be, for example, the people that you're going to put. So we're going to have the full edit or this person like that. We are going to give it like this. I'm going to give this person like that. So also I'm going to give it to another person, which is going to be this, and boom. Now what we're going to do is to head over the columns, add a column, and we're going to scroll down and you are going to find a relationship. This is it. So it is going to be a given, have, as you can see, arrows. Create two-way references to task, as you can see, in a specific list or any task across your workspace. So I'm going to create this relationship and or the relationship column, and we are going to name it. For example, we're going to have, for example, here we have the assignee. Let's say person in charge. We're going to have it related to any task in the workspace from a specific list. We are going to have it like that. So we are going to click on create, and here you have it. Now we're going to select the column. We're going to click on it, and it is going to be here setting up the task. You can search for a task, a subtask, a name, an ID, or a URL. As you can see, we're going to find all the persons that are related or the assignees to a specific place. For example, a person in charge, or I rather go ahead and have this change to something else instead of person. So we are going to have it edit field. So we are going to put here more task from the person. For example, we can go ahead and have this. We can go ahead and select this. For example, this is the TA. We're going to have this one. This is the content also. And here we go. And now for this one, we can go ahead and have it like that. It is related to this DS or Jack Smith. For example, we can go ahead and have these. And as you can see, it is going to have more. So for example, this person is going to have everything or near two options, as you can see. So these are going to be the two options. That was, as you can see here, the necessity of having the relationship for a list. It is going to be very useful for knowing what is this person also, or the assignee or the personnel also has to offer for another task or another service. That was all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one.